back and make sure they still have a chance in this series.
The 1x bet odds favoring paiN Gaming coming into this one, though. Still, we feel like TeamOne have a real shot at Overpass. As they come into this one, it is going to be that smoke and Molotov for paiN. XNS holding down from outside of Monster. It's a quick play in from the CTs, but that has opened up a chance for that Monster play to start to come through.
PRT, the man leading the charge, close range, that's a quick dink. They could actually plant on the far side of the pillar right now. Morb's looking to move in. It's an open plant for Heaven. That's going to be so useful in the post plant.
Oh, Maluk. So he can just hold down the site. He's got the Monster play. He's the first pillar of defense in the post plant, but it's not going to work out for him. Just one, he's down and out. Morph's luckily stepping up, so the T-side still have made it even. But the CTs, they're finding it difficult to get anywhere near this bomb site, and Hard South's on 1 HP. So he's just hard exiting the site, looking for the save. That defuse is being stuck right now with the tower of players just trying to keep the defuse going. Oh no! Yesterday was so close, no way! The defuse, it comes through! It's absolutely heartbreaking to watch. How have paiN Gaming done that? Oh, that's terrible. The Glocks, man.
Oh, I thought the Heaven plant was going to be so good, and then he just tucks his head, and apparently it's just impossible to hit him in that position. They just couldn't find the headshot. They were waiting so long. The player from Heaven got cleared out too, which didn't help. Maybe if they had two players peppering the body, they'd have got that kill, but not meant to be for TeamOne. They'll have to try and fight back with this force spike.
Oh man, that is terrible. We do see that happen a few times. In pistols, obviously with the Glock, it just happens sometimes. We've seen it on Vertigo in the past, but now here on Overpass. It's great to see that. Not if you're a TeamOne fan, of course. It's horrible to see that, so apologies for that, guys. But paiN Gaming,
they lost both pistols on Nuke too, right? I think they may have. So apparently they just can't win pistol rounds. Something in the game is just saying no today.
Yeah, it's been a rough scenario for them. It's going to be TeamOne using that utility, clearing out bathrooms. PKL has actually been given a little angle here to play with. Will he be able to maximize his opportunities with it? He will be pushed forward. PRT goes down, and good damage from the PKL. He's down and out, and so the T-side looking to fight back. They still got that advantage for the time being, and Safe is overrun. Only one kill for the defense other than the initial, and that is going hard south from the back of the stairs. He is found. The headshot is good, and it just leaves Nekis in a 1 versus 3. He'll try and enter the site once again. Okay. Okay, he just spammed through the wall. He's been able to find XNS's head, and that has bought time because it denies the bomb plant. And so now the M4A4 picked up the bomb down and starts to recover the situation. Nekis has got a smoke for this retake, but no kit on his back. So he has to move quite swiftly and with purpose. He clears out the close right corner. Dealing with 2 players in this post plant is going to be incredibly difficult. He's going to throw the smoke down in default. If he even taps that bomb and tries to throw them into the open, you've got that Flower Beds player that now has given up his position, but Nekis dealing with the position is more difficult than it seems. So he has to concede the round. Maluk's just waiting on the bomb as well. If the tap comes in, he's ready to spam it, but realizes he's gone. He's saving an M4. And Nekis has gone into long to try and catch them out as they exit. He won't be able to do that. At least an M4A4 in the next round for Nekis. But it's TeamOne that bite back after the pistol loss. They will find themselves the immediate force by win.
Just able to strike so quickly on towards A. Even though PKL had the advanced position towards bathrooms for the initial frag, he scurries away into the smoke, which could work okay. But at that point, it is fully up to his teammates to win those fights and to make sure he can get back to safety. And as soon as his teammate goes down on the site, they can pretty quickly hunt down PKL, and Safe is in the impossible position, playing that long cubby. He decides he has to force the fight, and paiN unable to do much with that position. TeamOne did a good job at just not giving him those fights too soon on long, tucked in, and won them the round. And now paiN Gaming have to force, and it is nowhere near as good of a force buy as TeamOne had. But the Deegs could do work. Safe already getting 1 kill with the body shot. And look at the B aggression. It's so well timed from paiN. They've pushed all the way through B.
Yeah, this is great because they get so much info and so much control. They can start to get that flank going. Nekis is going to allow that play forward, and he's actually just going to draw back and think about a different avenue of approach. But right now, TeamOne, they think they've got everything going their way at the moment, but that flank is starting to come in from behind. Issue is, it is just bigger Zera, and he's only got a P250. So it's not like there's much multi-kill potential here. But if he finds a better gun, maybe that just changes things completely. And there isn't one available, so it will just be the P250 as a MAC-10. That's not the best weapon either, but there goes the dink. Oh, as he shot through earlier, I don't know. He's actually got away with that. And so now they've realized, okay, we're being flanked on. How much do they know? And so now they start to attack in towards the A site with purpose and prowess, and they're trying to get rid of Nekis, who did save the M4A4. They do it after one. Now they get into the site, 2 versus 2, and it's into the post plant. They're looking to plant the bomb, though. Maybe I've spoken too soon, because here comes Bigger Zera on the AK. He's going to stop that bomb plant from happening.
Oh, what a steal of a round back from paiN. They somehow managed to make it all work, even though the flank only gets 1 kill. It forces the T's into an uncomfortable scenario where they decide they just have to make the call to send it onto A. And even though it works initially, they couldn't figure out where that second man was. They thought that Big Uzera may have been rotating up from B or may have been in a different position. So they plant on that side of the site that is open to bathrooms. And that gives him the opportunity to tap 2 heads off and continue our back and forth start here on Overpass. Oh, it could keep going.
Yeah, it's Tech9 charging forward, PKL heading the deck, and now TeamOne. They have got that advantage. A long sprite from Safes, but eventually will result in a kill. But Maluk is not stopping. He's already through the bathrooms. His teammates are alongside him. So Hardstyle has to try and make it work with his MP9. He's overrun, and Malps has come in with a double kill. TeamOne, they're answering right back. Next has got the AK in hand. He's got a lot of work to do, a lot of heavy lifting in this man. He can lift, and he's found himself more. It's Pesadeo left alone in a 1 versus 2. And can he stop the hard work of Nekis? Can he undo and foil his plans? He slipped his way through the top of the stairs and in behind a dumpster. But now he has to worry about 2 players and their position. It's a timer on the play because another player coming up in behind him. Safe has come up, but he hasn't looked the right way. Pesadeo's position now known. And he's going to go up into bite, but he's heard the reload, knows that Nekis is up there. He's going to throw the smoke onto the bomb, but there's a gap, and Pesadeo can move through it, and that time it's ticking. Nekis has got the kill, but has he got the time? Gets back onto it. It should have been enough time, and he's got it. 3-1. What a round from Nekis. 4K, and he saves his team.
Yeah, Nekis got a well-earned fist bump there, I believe, because, my God, he had to save the team here. They try and push into bank initially, then Nek is able to fight his way out of it with some body shots. Aggressive angle taken into connector early too. That's what allowed the fast play to come into A so quickly. And TeamOne, they're not done yet, Dinko. This is just force buy galore at the start of this game. They know the CTs barely survived that round. They know the CTs don't have perfect money. So they're going to go with a buy again, but they've taken some early damage from those nades.
Well, PKL is, well, he's having fun. He's got Safe beside him, so he knows he's got some protection to be a little wild at the beginning of the rounds. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, paiN Gaming have a 2-man advantage.
Not enough utility used onto mid there. Once that AWP comes out, it's going to be easy pickings for Safe. That sort of angle, he'll hit that shot 99 times out of 100. TeamOne don't get lucky with their roll of the dice this time. Boost up towards long to try and find a way back, but Hardstyle with the MP9 is only looking for information. Flash will help him gather more info. He didn't spot anyone there. Now he spots them again. He may just put that molly down. Oh, the shadow spotted. Oh, and he still can't get the kill.
PKL, he's just going to hide in around the dice box. He's got his teammate Nekis alongside him, and that's more clean and more like it from paiN Gaming. You can't forget that TeamOne did invest into that round as well, and it made they made it look pretty simple there, paiN Gaming. So 4-1, and they have sent TeamOne into the dumpster with the cash. It's not too much to play with. They're going to scrap together what they can. Probably a couple of upgraded weapons, maybe Food the Eagles out. But it should be 5-1 for paiN Gaming. And on the map that they should be less favored on, it's a pretty good Starhawker.
That's really solid for paiN. Early on into this map, this is exactly the sort of start you might want to see. to really believe that they can pull off this 2-0. Haven't seen many gun rounds, though, is the one caveat. It's been a bunch of force buys. We haven't had the full rifles out yet. That could change things entirely. Nice spam from Hards out,
oh.
Getting a kill over the top. These pistols not getting any chances here.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's...
Oh, no.
Yeah, at least has the rifle alongside him. Looked like he would have been able to recover anyway. I like these paiN gaming passive setups, though, when they know they're up against weaker weapons, not really giving away too many individual fights. If you want to go and get a kill, you got to do what Molbs just did and really work for it. Arnsow gets aggressive, mows up the rest. There's 3 in the round for him, and Molbs now in the 1 versus 4. He's running back to the bomb, but much more in the round is unlikely, unless Arnsow does that. He maybe got a little too hungry. Goes up the ladder, and that's now an AK into the hands of Molbs. You don't want to be giving too much space to Molbs. See if he can get something out of this into connector. 3 players do stand, and they're all in 1 versus 1 situations. If he goes up to A, he would have probably the best fight. If he takes down Bigazera, he would have the site completely open. Rotation would have to come through, but he also has to worry about the time, and it was only 20 seconds, but Nekez doesn't care. The headshot is there, and Molbs is down on the floor. 5-1. TeamOne, they are in a situation now where they can buy again, but they're in a scary situation, Hawker, because this is a map they should be performing much better on. And if they lose this round, 6-1 is not a good scoreline to get off to at the beginning of your map pick.
Yeah, the fact that this is the first real gun round they've had just adds to the pressure of the first gun round. The fact that you go 5-1 down before you really get a good chance to get both teams on full buys, but that's the scenario we've been in. And still no AWP out for TeamOne, which means Safe could have free reign on those long-range angles. paiN taking a sneaky stack at the start of this round. 2 players in connector. The molly has to be extinguished by PKL. And now paiN may just decide against that stack they're going to play back.
Ooh.
Oh, those spams are scary.
Yeah, because the pros are so good at it now. You know, it used to be exciting when you see a spam kill. Now it happens so often. Players are just so good at it.
Just a 1 flash from Molbs, and they're going to pop into the site.
Yeah, like this. Nekez, okay. He doesn't like that at all. Headshot immediately. Just taking him off his perch. And Hardtown knows the bomb plant's coming through, but he can't do much about it. He does get 1 kill. He's going to peek up and actually start to isolate these into 1 versus 1s. Really good stuff from Hardtown, and he might get another one. Hardtown's just killing everybody! 4 kills for Hardtown, and it's just XNS. 1 versus 2 for him, and he's going to try and slip through the smoke and appear on the other side. Abracadabra, here's the 1 versus 2, and here's the kills. XNS brings them both down in a second for TeamOne.
Oh, you got a feel for Hards out there, who gets the quad kill. Can't close the round because XNS plays a beautiful clutch, finding the 1 position where it was going to be hard for the other players to work together against him.
How much can he do?
The adjustment was so good, but then look the way he just finds that 1 angle where he can get the kill and not get traded quickly. It's so nice.
Yeah, magic through the smoke right there. Just appearing on the other side of it. And paiN Gaming, look at their money. It's good in reserve, but it wasn't good enough to get a buy, so they're going to go for what is just upgraded pistols. I like this. You're not throwing your economy away. You know you've got a few rounds to play with, so just try and get as much money back in as you can.
Yeah, it always sucks when you have to take such a conservative buy like this one, where you're only even getting a couple of upgraded pistols. With the losing bonus they have, it will lead to a really good buy in the next, so can't complain. Chance for TeamOne themselves to try and build up some cash, though. Some much needed cash here on their map pick. They want that bit of breathing room that they haven't had so far. TeamOne continue to take their time. paiN have got somewhat of a stack on this A side of the map, and you never know, with a boost like this and these bathrooms angles, it can get dicey.
Oh, Safe will be pressured. PKL looking to hold, actually boost himself over the sign, and P250 has come out for one, and paiN with headshot, biggest arrow down. Just trying to make sure that they don't lose any more players here for the T's. TeamOne need to keep this as clean as possible from this point onwards, and paiN is certainly doing that. Hardstyle is left alone, a 1 versus 3 for him. And he's going to start tapping away, and he will go down. Maluk able to rid him from his destiny. It's going to be 3 rounds for TeamOne. And here comes the buy from paiN. It's the ult bout again for Sif, who has got off to another one of those slow performances. We'll see if he can step it up, because on the CT side of Nuke, he was unstoppable, Hawker. We know that it is unlikely to see him be quiet for the majority of this game.
Yeah, maybe with the way the economy's been going, he hasn't had too many of the same chances, but now he has got that ult. We want to see him make the most of it. Definitely an intriguing start to this game. I want to see what the nade protocols are like now for both teams, though, because that's normally so important on Overpass. Especially on the T side, you want to be able to take that early control, but this is a fast play again towards B.
Yeah, Nekus, he has been caught a few times on this B play. He's going to actually get caught by that Molotov. The smoke was not good enough to get rid of it. And so for that, he has taken significant damage. Hardstyle, who has been so impressive this time, unable to get anything, and Safe trying to make the difference, but all of his teammates are falling down around him. A biggest error. He slipped through to short. He's got a good spot right now. They're going to re-smoke him, and he's made noise. He's going to go spraying through the smoke, though, and that's going to deny the plan. They're not able to get the bomb down, and they're taking damage. They're losing players, and XNS is all alone again. He was able to pull off a 1 versus 2 with a bit of magic earlier on, but this time, he needs to be absolutely exceptional in the 1 versus 3. And 2 players come through the monster tunnel. XNS has picked up the bomb. Does he go back? If he goes back into the B side, that's him dead, and PKL will certainly confirm that. 6 rounds for paiN. Really doesn't feel like they're going to be ever on the receiving end of a huge loss streak of rounds. It feels like they're always dead. They're always nipping at the heels. They're always close in this game. And that's impressive for a team that we talked about might have a few weaknesses here, but they've put Overpass back in their map pool for a reason, Hawker.
Absolutely. And we're also just seeing that the individual step-ups in some of these rounds. There was the one earlier where Hardstyle couldn't quite win it, but did crazy good work. That time, Big Uzera gets a big multi-kill. We're not really seeing the same out of these TeamOne players so far. That could definitely be a difference maker. Those nades will soar on in and do barely any damage, but they want the B play again, and it's only Hardstyle on this B side of the map for paiN. It's a free bomb plant.
Yeah, easy. And that's going to be Hardstyle at least getting away with 1 kill, but you're conceding a bomb plant. You're conceding money to the T's in the next round, and now they've just lost Hardstyle with that big swing. They're going to push forward with it. Safe, can he hold it off? There's 2 players here. No! Molbs comes in with a headshot, and Safe is down. A 4 versus 3. TeamOne in a man advantage situation with the site locked in, the upgraded weapons. paiN came in trying to use the utility to get back into the site, but this time it is ticking, and the fuse might be a little too short now to even attempt this retake. It's going to be the safe call. TeamOne with a blistering fast hit into the B-bomb site, and they've walked away with a 4th round win. It shouldn't have been theirs, but they've picked it up now.
That's that individual ability that we know Morbs has. The only player on the team above L1 rating in the last few months. After that tough stint in EU, he was the one man whose numbers did hold up decently well. See those couple of headshots with the Deeg proving what he can do for his team, and could do with a couple more of those rounds from TeamOne where the individuals exceed our expectations and just win a couple of rounds off the back of solo plays. paiN Gaming's money on the verge again, having to pick up a scout for safe. Definitely a weapon I've seen him be decent with in the past. The nade is not a bad idea to set up some body shots, but it's not done enough damage this time, so safe will fall back.
Yeah, maybe on the next patch we can have like a catapult guy who's just, his job's just to throw about 10 nades in towards top mid. Maybe that could work. But right now, there will be that 4v4. Look at Hardstyle. Look how far he's pushed through B. He's just going straight through monster, got a kill and walk back. Now that does throw a spanner into the works for TeamOne, who are now feeling almost pressured to go in towards this A site.
Just over a minute remaining. as TeamOne start to bring it back towards this B side of the map. Hardzao is playing a dangerous game, low on health, just one shot round the corner, one shot through the wall could finish him, but he's aware that he can just get back to safety quickly. Flash will slow things down further alongside the incendiary. Oh, that split them. They're going in for the push. XNS needs backup, but he goes down. The spacing is so off here for TeamOne. They're getting shut out entirely, and Maluk has almost no way to win this.
Yeah, some of these B holds have been just explosively good from paiN Gaming. In particular, Nekkers has been incredible in this first half. 12 and 5 for him. 100 ADR. Can't really say too much about him because he's just been a beast. Alongside him, I think Hardzao can be up in the same conversation. He's had a lot of these B holds. Beautiful stuff from Nekkers, and unfortunately for TeamOne, there has been a few of those rounds where they have looked a little disjointed. You know, too much pressure on the final few moments. They just go through, and that's when the mistakes start to come in. They picked apart in the 1v1s. But this is a much quicker round. They're running B at the beginning of the round, straight through the monster smoke hole. There's no stopping him at all. Nekkers, this time, taken down and out. And this is a huge play from TeamOne.
Hardzao close by, but Maluk waits for him with the AWP. And those kills are all they need to confirm the round. paiN Gaming can't commit to the retake in such a bad scenario. And TeamOne, not even having the full buy, just come in with another pacey play. And I kind of get the feeling that this is both teams just not having those full nade protocols, not having maybe the nades to take bathrooms comfortably. And so we're seeing a lot of plays end up on B where the flash plays like that can be more effective. And it's working okay for TeamOne. They're going to get a 5th round off the back of it.
It's not pretty though, but it's certainly effective. And it's actually a little bit of a worrying sign for TeamOne. On a map they should be more favored on, the fact that they're having to resort to some of these more explosive plays on their T side instead of the more methodical stuff we've seen out of them on Nuke. So yeah, it's interesting to see that this is the style that's working though, and you got to make something happen. So if you're finding the few rounds here and there that it's working, then you got to run with that. And they're going to go for a tactical timeout. Because the thing about that playstyle, Hawk, is it isn't exactly sustainable, right? You can't run it over and over again. Eventually, it'll run dry. So you got to try and come up with a different solution and put a different system in place eventually.
Oh, clearly a map that XNS likes to play. Half of his 1v2s have been won on Overpass throughout his career. See if we can add to the tally even further as we get back underway into round 13. This has just been such a scrappy affair with the economy. We've rarely had rounds that are full saves, but we've rarely had rounds that are proper full buys. This is another that falls into that category for paiN Gaming, having a couple of weaker weapons. We are still waiting to see Safe really have a round where he takes over. It's getting late into the half here. Just a couple of rounds remaining on the CT side for them, and PKL getting aggressive, but didn't realize Morps was already so close by, and now XNS chimes in with another.
Oh, that is brutal. That's a brutal start to the round, and another one from XNS. TeamOne looking for 6, and I don't think there's much of a say in this one for paiN Gaming. Yeah, another one of these super quick rounds, and Safe has even gone down as well, so that AWP is out of play. I think paiN Gaming might even start to look for a timeout here. I think they're starting to lose their foothold in this game. This first half is starting to slowly but surely slip out of their fingers. And in fact, I'm going to retract that statement. I don't even think it's slow at this point. It is rapidly falling out of their hands.
Morps is still doing a bit of talking here. Maybe just making sure they don't run into Hardzao one by one. It's been a strange game, honestly, here on Overpass. I think the inexperience on both teams might be showing through, where we're getting one-sided rounds, a lot of explosive rounds. Much more coming down to fights than anything else. Hardzao looking for fights. That's a snappy headshot. Should be no way for him to do anything else. He's got a second kill, but finally PRT picks up the long-awaited trade. TeamOne with a 6th round win. Finally, paiN Gaming's economy is broken just before the end of the half.
for paiN Gaming, this is a rough one. You know, this is the classic paiN tweet, right? PaiN period for the Americans out there. This has been a rough showing over the last few rounds. And now TeamOne looking to try and run it to B. Exodus, get your gun out. There we go. He's found himself one. His teammate has taken a little bit of damage from him. And that can still finish off his easy prey. A couple of kills. Oh, too many at this point as 3 players drop. Luckily, it will be 3 for TeamOne. A very strange round. These rounds are so quick though, Holger. You know, we usually talk about Overpass being one of the slowest game styles in Counter-Strike, right? Because you just have this methodical T size, so much map control you have to clear out. But these rounds have been so quick.
Let's see if the last round of the half fits the billing. We've had a lot of quick rounds, as you said.
As I was quickest round here.
I wonder if it does just come down to the lack of experience from both teams on the map. The explosive plays or what they think they can find most success with. But it is a slower start this time round, which is always good to see. They are grouping around B though, so I don't think it's going to be slow for long.
Ooh. TeamOne getting in towards water. Neckkiss, does he go aggressive here? He does. He swings into the open. That's his 15th of the half so far. Make it 16. He is looking good, and he's got a huge double kill to give paiN Gaming the huge advantage into the final moments of this half as TeamOne. They have left themselves with no other option. They're going into B with 3 players. Out through Monster they run. Smokes into the site. Molotov's out to the right side. PRT has been very quiet in this first half. This would be a time to step up, especially with his teammate down. XNS is out of play. Any PRT, he goes in with 1 headshot. He has taken a lot of damage though, and that is going to cost him his life. No bomb plant. Almost down the open, and against 4 players, it is almost confirmed to be an 8-7 half. It's just a matter of time before the formality has finished and concluded. It's 8-7 at the half for paiN Gaming. A strong half on the map they should be weaker on. We'll see if they can close it in 2 after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's 7 for paiN Gaming. They're in the lead on map number 2. There's 1x bet odds certainly on the money right now, but it is as close as you can get it here. And going into the second half, Hawker. And you know, TeamOne, this is a map I was expecting a little more out of them. We'll see if their CT sides, they're more comfortable affair, and certainly off to the best of starts to that initial headshot.
Oh, and he's made it a second. Clinical aim from Maluk on the USP, getting both kills in towards mid. And that could set them on the path to winning the all-important pistol round they were looking for. They've got aggressive players up deep in towards A. Mal's not needed because PRT's here to help. And Maluk finally connecting for a third. It's only Hardzal left. He's had so many of these hard clutch rounds that have just been unwinnable. And this is another one of those to add to the tally. PRT finishes the job for TeamOne. They finally come through one of those pistols, and it's off the back of these lovely shots from Maluk.
And TeamOne, they needed a good start into the second half. You know, we just talked about the fact that they are mapped down. Overpass needs to be a good one for them. A good start in the second half. Their pistols, they had a nightmare in the first half. So finally, on the ball with a pistol. We'll see if they can get themselves a few more rounds off of that, because paiN Gaming didn't come into this one with a force buy. Didn't get enough money for it. So just the Glocks, they're going to run up straight through connector. They're going to get melted down to their core elements. Now Bigazera and Hardzal left alone. They're picked apart, and you know, we're sticking with the theme in the second half, it seems. Hawkers, quick rounds, quick and easy. Get it over and done with. I like it.
And that's what gets TeamOne into the lead. A quick and easy one for them. Now we've got the AKs coming out on the paiN Gaming side, though, so it shouldn't be quite as easy this time around. It is also worth pointing out that we don't have much recent match experience to go off of in terms of TeamOne's data, but when they did play against NIP on this map, both teams won a lot of CT rounds. TeamOne won 10 CT rounds in regulation, so this is arguably going to be their strongest side based on what we saw from them at Pro League. Let's see if they can continue that here, as in this one, they have a bonus round. Only one premium rifle in play in terms of that AUG.
Just a standard mid-take coming out of paiN Gaming. Front bathroom smoke. Quick connector check from Netcus. Just having a look around. No one's down here at the moment, so making it nice and easy. The minute left, the ball will start to come back over to B. Currently in defense over here are 3 players for the TeamOne side of things. XNS will be at Monster first. In beside him is PTR or RT. I've confused myself here with Hawker, but Netcus does come in with that first, trying to push in short. PRT has done well with one, and a second flicked out towards Monster. He's done well with the MP9. Much more than you might have expected for him. That bomb plant will start to come in, and paiN Gaming now have to hold on to the site. Retake a Semp. It is quick here from TeamOne. They're diving down out of heaven yet again. They did this a lot over on Nuke. This time, not to much avail, as Maluk is left alone in a 1v3. So many players to find in such little space to maneuver in. Save takes his head right off, and paiN Gaming tie up the scoreline. 9-9. What a great round from them.
Showing a good ability to take map control, to push the CTs back, and to keep them guessing. And that is normally how you want to play out your T rounds on Overpass. You take some map control, you have that connector position where you can quickly rotate between the sites. The majority of your rounds should probably start playing out like that, and then you can end on either side of the map because the CTs are going to struggle to have the info. A bit of an awkward hold from the CTs on B, though. The fact that the man in Monster is standing in the open while no one's watching short, that just gives paiN Gaming the free entry they needed to absolutely overrun that B bomb site. So hopefully that's something TeamOne can figure out into the future. In this round, though, their AUG has already taken significant damage early.
Oh, good peek there, PKL. Really good awareness to be ready for that peek out, but will he expect the boost? Oh, he will as well. This guy is inside the Matrix right now. PKL is just predicting everything. Looks up and spots the head of paiN. Takes him down nice and easy. Now Morb's trying to get aggressive, but Sif is still ready for that as well. But this time, not able to pick the kill up. His teammates will come in and do the hard work. Speaking of hard, it's Zhao. Hard Zhao with the pick up. Maluk, PRT. Can't really expect too much of them here. PRT will get one in towards B, but that bomb is now charging its way towards the A bomb site. The only player anywhere near this side of the map, and now he's gone even down in towards B, is Maluk. And so this execute comes in, and they'll realize, okay, the side's clear. TeamOne are saving into the next one, and paiN Gaming are into the lead, 10-9. These rounds, they're going back and forth, but it seems like when one team wins, they don't really win in a closely contested fashion. They get like the most important picks, and then there's just the other team saving. It seems to be the way for both sides.
That round really is all PKL there, because he was the only player on that B side of the map. He's the only player there for paiN Gaming. So if he just gets one kill and gets traded, they know they have that boost in play. They know that short is clear, and they can be much more confident in their call to keep players on A. But instead, PKL gets 2 kills, and all of a sudden, TeamOne is scared that it could be plenty of players around B. It could be a quick B push, so they start to look for info over on A. Morbs assumes he's probably not running into multiple players, so he sticks around. He goes down because PKL puts so much pressure on this side of the map. Lovely aim and awareness from PKL puts his team into the lead and puts them in a position where they control the economy. Just the 2 saved guns really to work with for TeamOne.
Whoa, Maluk. He's blinded. Oh, nearly gets away with the timing on the shot. And PRT, he's got aggressive in towards long. Blinded, Maluk gets forced off his position again, back into the bathroom. Smoky goes. PRT peeking out long. Oh, how is Dip got away with that? Headshot onto PRT. That should have been a free kill. And TeamOne, that could have been their man advantage. Incredibly unfortunate. We're going to see if he's going to get a follow-up. Safe does go down. Maluk gets aggressive, and now they're going to beat.
Found the weak point. And in a round where you have 2 rifles only, you can't afford to have one of the rifles mess up like that. paiN pushing to the site. Big Uzera just about finds him. There's one more man. The AK recovered, but Neck is there to keep his teammates safe. Now Big Uzera will be able to confirm that bomb plant. And almost confirm the round with the bomb plant, but there are rifles available. Maluk has a kit too, and they're giving him fights. He's got the first kill. They're going to start to move in.
Oh, Maluk, what an awful situation. This might just turn into one of the most unlucky rounds for TeamOne. But Morbs, he's trying to turn his fate. He believes he makes his own luck, and, well, that's wrong. Nekis makes his luck. 11-9 on the board, and paiN really starting to ramp it up now at this point. TeamOne had a couple of opportunities there to make that round happen, and they just got unlucky in certain scenarios. The initial fight, obviously, and then the Maluk unscope at this point, allowing Nekis that follow-up kill. And every round matters at this point as paiN move closer and closer to the victorious scoreline in the series. TeamOne here, they've got to buy again. All out from Maluk. They are suffering on utility though, Hawker.
That could be a pretty big problem for them. At least they've got the initial smoke line up towards Monster. And TeamOne, without the utility, have decided to take control of the map. They push into B short. This is a nice way of gaining ground without having to use nades. But they have thrown all their smokes now because they threw that smoke into B short. They were hoping the flash play and connector could net them something, but it hasn't. And now, as long as paiN Gaming use their utility solidly to slowly take map control, there's not much the CTs can do. There was a chance for Maluk, and he gets a second opportunity. Finally, Safe shuts him down, and Neck is in with another kill. Now they can close the distance on this A site. Oh, the bomb's back, though. I'll slow it down.
In 55 seconds, there's still so much time to slow it down with. And walk back, pick up that bomb, and think about many options that lie in front of them. Estadelo trying to get an important kill here. They're trying to clear out the bathrooms, but already the fallback has already happened, and paiN Gaming are going back over to B. There's only one player here. It's not like XNS is in a good position either. He's tucked in towards short. Maybe this is a good spot for this situation, though, considering he could just stay alive in behind those sandbags, maybe try and deny the bomb plant and buy some extra time for his team to rotate. I think they've got the right read here. 20 seconds. CT start to congregate back down onto B. They're going to have to play the retake, and XNS, he could deny it all. If they'd run this clock down too low, he might just be able to deny it all. It's in a good spot, and there's safe down on the site. 7 seconds, bomb plant starting to come through. XNS is close, but not close enough. Bomb plant will happen. And paiN Gaming now with the 1 versus 3. They've eliminated everybody else. And XNS does not even have a kit on his back to try and make this retake work. He's having to retreat, and he won't even be able to do that. Netkiss, another 4K. He is having an absolutely incredible game. 24 and 12. This guy, you just can't stop him.
Yeah, we've just started to see some of the paiN Gaming players step up with massive multi-kills here in the second half. The individuals have really made a difference for them as this half has gone on. paiN made a pretty heads-up play too there for TeamOne. He started pushing in through A. He started getting all the information that it was going to be the B play, but they still have players set up to watch for that flank. Nekiz, I believe, was the man who spotted him out, who got that kill. And now TeamOne back down to pistols, and while they do have nades, they don't have them in the right spot right now. All those nades are over towards B. paiN Gaming are currently setting up outside of A.
Oh, they're going to send the play down connector. It's a decent enough position here for Maluk, but he would have to be proactive relatively soon. And Safe is holding at the moment. I don't know if he's currently watching that long angle, but here comes the rest of TeamOne. They're going to start walking their way down middle and through the bathrooms and trying to take some fights. And Netkiss will welcome these eco frags. You'll pad the stats even more if you can, but he finally put down PRT with a double on the Deeg. And that is actually a 3v3 now. 40 seconds left as the fallback starts to come through from TeamOne. They start taking up position elsewhere. Hard's out, putting some pressure onto the AK. This is worrying for paiN Gaming. This is not the cleanest round, but luckily they've made the right call to go down to B. Should be able to get that bomb planted.
Oh, there's nades.
Oh yeah, but Safe is low, not low on HP, so they shouldn't really be doing too much. And finally, he will swing into the open. The deagle again of PRT. A 2 versus 3 now for TeamOne. They've got the advantage into the retake, and they might just win this round. PKL on 1, but it's not enough because the P250s come in for the follow-up, and it's all on Hearts Out. The second best performer, 20 kills to his name. The tap onto the bomb, but he's not going to peek. He's not going to budge onto the plant. He knows it's likely to come off it. He's low in HP in the swing from Pescatello. There's not enough time for the defuse. He's got onto it. There's no kit. And it doesn't really feel like he's too pressured. He's holding it. Seems like he thinks there's enough time for this. And there should just be. And it will be a 10th round now for TeamOne. Not a round they should have won, Hawker, but one they've picked up.
I thought paiN Gaming had done enough there once they got back to B. These shots from PRT initially were
and the
fantastic.
B shot as well, man. Look at this.
Safe just couldn't even get off the site. He tried to swing instantly. And then at the end there, in the 1v1, pulling the AK out, switching to the knife, having to pull it back out. Meant he couldn't get it out in time before paiN pushed in for the frag. TeamOne win a miracle round that could be a massive difference maker.
That molly didn't really do a whole lot at the tree, unfortunately. But paiN Gaming taking this mid control again. There's no one holding B. So are they going to go long with this and just try and do the walk up into the A side? They haven't really pressured A too much. I think they've just been finding some of these late rounds down in B to be quite successful. Maybe an A side attack could work out, but we'll see if TeamOne are at the ready for it. They have got one of the ops up here right now, and a little push coming in towards long as well. Around the other side of those flower beds. They're about to get some info. It's Molbs. Can he get something here? Or will this boost over the flower beds to be too much for him to handle? And exactly, that will be the outcome. Bigger Zara with the headshot. Molbs goes down, And a man advantage in play for paiN Gaming. There's only 45 seconds left, though. And they have to go to A at this point, truly. There's no one on B. They don't know how far they've pushed. Maluk's going to be under so much pressure, though.
No CT nades to deny, but they've got the rotate up to A. They're about to stack 3 players in position just as the push begins.
And paiN, he's going to be holding from the side. Maluk has hit the shot. PKL down and damaged, but Maluk is going to be overrun. And now it's paiN having to hold it on, but it's only 1 kill for him. PRT's rotation up. Will it be enough? He'll only get 1 kill out. And again, it's XNS. 1 versus 3. A perfectly played late round execute from paiN Gaming as the ball goes down. XNS tries his best to transfer, but there's just too many players. And Hardstyle gets a 13th for paiN Gaming. The Brazilians are charging forward to a 2-0 win. Their counterparts, their domestic rivals, they will try to stay in this, but it is getting increasingly difficult. Even with the hero round in the last one.
And yet again, that's a setup that's just so brittle from TeamOne. You have 3 players stacked on the A site, and yet paiN Gaming kind of just turn it into 1v1 fights with ease. They get that first fight against the AWP. Okay, that's a fine fight for the AWP to take. But then you see how reliant they were on that AWP stepping up because the second player's just standing in the open. He couldn't get back to safety, and the third man who had rotated up just has to cower behind the site. And they're always going to be able to trade him out from that position. Now it's the pistols out, and PKL should hold this down, but XNS has just about managed to hit the headshot back. So an AK recovered, albeit on a low health player right now.
And we've seen them win with less, so we know there's definitely a possibility here for a round win for TeamOne. That B site is worrying me a little bit, though. Only 1 player over here. And XNS is on 12 HP. At least it looks like they're making that rotation down, so they will send paiN over into the B site actually with the AK. So no longer worries me as much. This is their best chance at this point with that AK down here. And here comes the play. As paiN Gaming starting to walk into B. They're starting to clear out the barrels, limit the positions with some flashes. And paiN, they know the AK's position now. They've got to try and deal with him, and they do that so effectively. A flurry of kills, and the round win is theirs. That is just blistering, isn't it? That's just unbelievable how quickly those 4 kills come in.
It was the full rotate there from TeamOne, but I believe paiN Gaming threw almost no utility except 1 molly in towards that CT area, and that's all they needed because there was 2 CTs sitting there ready to swing with their teammate. They wanted to swing with paiN, while paiN just drew the attention with the AK, but that molly kind of denied that. They just seemed to run out into the blender. paiN Gaming now up 14-10, back against a buy. Nade goes in towards mid, bit of damage done early. It looks like one of those standard slow starts to an overpass round.
Whoops, RT spotted the barrel, spotted the tip, and doesn't come out with a kill. They know there's some water control, and the flank from Monster is going to work out because of that. XNS just pushed all the way through Monster, and all the kills start to come through. TeamOne have found themselves 3 quick kills. And just not watching Monster allows for that flank to come through. I don't think he even thought there would be enough goal on TeamOne to go for that play through Monster. So now Sith and the biggest error. I have to pull off the 2 versus 5. And Hawker, if you're a betting man, what would you say about this one?
I mean, it shouldn't be won by paiN Gaming, but with the way XNS pushed initially, who knows? If they keep giving them fights like that, then it could be doable. This is so ballsy, PRT. It's so ballsy to go sit in that smoke by yourself. You're giving a fight away here. Safe. Can't round the corner in time. And now with 35 seconds remaining, I think as long as TeamOne don't give away fights, there shouldn't be a way in for paiN from this point.
There's only 20 seconds left. The main worry right now for TeamOne is their economy. They don't want to lose too many players, so they don't really hunt paiN. So even if paiN do lose these 2 players, it doesn't really even matter because they got so much money in the bank anyway. So you can just buy again. It's TeamOne losing weapons. It's rebuys they can't really afford to go for. So paiN Gaming, it's not the best situation to be in, but it's not awful. They will be able to get the full buy here. A tactical timeout coming through to discuss what they want to do in this one, because I feel like if they lose this round, Hawker, there is actually a world in which TeamOne come their way back into it. This is a great opportunity for TeamOne to stay alive here in Overpass. Fun fact, A+ for determination. Nekkis was involved in 10 opening duels on Nuke, but won just 2 of them.
He's turned that around pretty nicely here on Overpass. Hasn't been involved in as many opening duels, I believe. I believe he's gone even in his attempts this time, but just on the whole has been having so much impact, especially in this second half. Might need a couple more rounds from him though, as paiN Gaming are striking close, but not close enough right now. They need a couple more round wins to take that 2-0 that they've been looking for. Early monster smoke and early B stack for TeamOne. 4 CTs down on B in case it is the fast B play. But paiN Gaming haven't thrown too many of those quick rounds in here on Overpass. They've been relatively happy to keep it slow early on. If anything, it's TeamOne's aggression, which is oftentimes causing some of the fights early in these rounds.
paiN Gaming seem to want to go back to what they were doing with this long control idea. Flash out towards long, and they will take long nice and easy. No one's fighting long right now for TeamOne. And so Maluk in the bathrooms is really the only player with much of a say initially on A, and they're going to pull some players up for that rotation if it is going to be this quick A attack, and Maluk has done very well to get one, and actually gets away. Now that's an overperformance. It just about gets away, because PKL was persistent on the hunt, but unable to take the frag, and now the long play does start to come through. It's quite obvious now it's going to be this A play. The TeamOne have put up enough of a defense that this really hasn't got going for paiN Gaming at all. They weren't close enough to this site to explode onto it, and Maluk, because of that, has been able to just maneuver his way around the bathrooms, taking kill after kill. Massive round from Maluk, getting a 3K, and Bigazera down and out as well. That's just a non-starter really there for paiN.
TeamOne stacked B early. They took some control away by pushing into B short. Then they rotated a couple more players back up. And even though Maluk had to do all the heavy lifting with the AWP, having those players rotated up means that they had sight towards long, so he could continue to focus on towards short and the bathrooms. And then he's even able to go back in and help set up his teammate. And look at this buy, Inko. Safe has an AWP. No one else has much of anything, and Safe has been pretty quiet so far. Oh man, Nekkis just burns alive. He tried to run through both mollies.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's not going to work for you, Nekkis. Unless you got some sort of fireproof suit, but Nekkis just getting melted. Molbs, able to take himself a headshot. Bigazera down and out because of it. Safe is fought back, and you're going to get a lot out of that AWP of Safe if you want a round win here. Oh, Maluk, the nade connects perfectly on the hard sow as well. Of course, doesn't do that much damage. Oh, Safe. We're so close to that shot, but unable to pick it up. But now they know what the last 2 remaining players are. They can start to get this flank on a little quicker coming in behind. And that is going to be XNS trying to get in behind and cause a few problems for the 2 remaining Ts. I think he's about to do that. They can't draw back.
Yeah, cut off connector.
That's a safer option.
In theory, there's a chance paiN could go all the way back through spawn to B, but that's just so unlikely. I think TeamOne will stack A. You would assume some noise would be made too, which might be heard by XNS at that point. 30 seconds remaining, and Safe starts to back away. So saving this AWP looks like the attempted play at this point. They slow down the clock to try and keep this sniper safe. The sniper is safe. That's confusing.
Safe. I mean, that should really be James' name, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see if he gets the AWP. Oh, no way. It's the shot. Luckily, his teammate Hardsow with the A managed to keep the AWP alive and the M4. And they've got enough money for another buy, but we are starting to get into real dirty territory. Oh man, you're a mental case, Nekkis. Trying to get through the fire. Nearly made it, of course, just couldn't quite get to the other side. But you look at TeamOne though, 14-13. This is a serious comeback. They are mentally in this game right now, and well, paiN Gaming, if they lose this, they might just concede Overpass. This is a really important round coming right up.
Luke going into mid. He'll play anti-flash early. I think he may have still been blinded, though. Elsewhere, Hardzao moving straight in towards B short early. That's been a point of contact for TeamOne so far. They've liked to go aggressive in that spot. This time, they won't be allowed to do so. But Molb's still sitting connector, and they've heard that dink through the wall.
Well, Hardzao, they know where you are. So he's going to throw a Molotov and run the hell out of that, because he does not want to receive another dink, that's for sure. Looks like paiN Gaming really only feel comfortable putting pressure on long right now. When they used to be comfortable in this half, asserting dominance and control over that B side. But they aren't really doing that right now. And finally, as soon as I say that, literally as soon as I say that, they go back B Hawker.
Oh, I think they just made noise at Monster. The rotate's already happening.
This is a nightmare. This is going to be a difficult defense to crack. Oh, Nekes, he's going to be spotted as well. Molbs gets the round going with the first kill. 40 seconds left. So many players here for the defense. This looks like TeamOne are about to win the round. paiN Gaming have got to do the unthinkable to make this work. They start charging it towards the site. One kill for Hardzao, but the rest of the defense, they're stepping up. And exactly as we expected, the early rotation is enough, and it's 14-14. paiN Gaming have run out of ideas, and they have fallen flat here on Overpass. It looks like TeamOne are about to send us to a third map if they can keep this up.
This is where you wouldn't be surprised to see a faster round come in from paiN. They don't have the money for the full buy anyway. They have to just pick up some pistols here alongside some utility. Maybe it is just time to go for something with a quick play together. You know that Maluk likes to peek mid, so you've got to be ready for the molly and you've got to be ready for the peek. It looks like they are. They'll try and close the distance. The TeamOne are keeping the range. Oh, they're so ready. They just stacked it fully. That's so well done by TeamOne. Ready for the mid play. They sit back, they set up the pre-nades, and they mow them down in that choke point. It is TeamOne up to map point first. They have one more gun round to win to take us to a third.
Well, overtime is a real possibility as well. paiN Gaming coming into it with the purchase. The AK-47s are out. Nekes has gone so quiet over the last few rounds. A player that was just on top of the world. Will this be the round he can make a difference? Will paiN Gaming dig deep and find those moments that push us to overtime? Or will TeamOne send us to the third? Ancient, you wanted it, Alex. It might just be coming up. They're going to go for a little bit of a boost down in towards CT. Or into water, should I say. PKL has been incredible at predicting these things. And PKL, he's got the angle, he's got the position, he's got the kill as well because of that. And PKL has sent paiN into the man advantage.
Well, ready for PKL again. They spotted those players in connector, but they've got to kill back off the boost. PRT flashed in for the peek over the top. I thought for a second they were going to continue the aggression, but they decide against it. Realizing how important this is, the boost comes back. PKL down below half health, but no kill confirmed. They finally find one. XNS puts them a man up, and paiN Gaming snatching to find a way into this round, and it may be the A play.
And they're charging forward for it. Hardzao trying to slip his way through the backside. He's able to get the kill. Brilliant flash from Bigazera, and the bomb plant starts to come in now as well. TeamOne looking for the retake back up towards this A bomb site. PKL was trying to cut off rotations, but great awareness to expect him to still be down there. And because of that, that's the man advantage gone now. TeamOne are up a player, and they're starting to come back to the bathrooms. So many players running right into Bigazera. He nearly comes away with a double, but it's all on a Hardzao. Can he get it done? 27 kills, looking for 29. He's missed the first, now to the AK. He needs the lineup of two. He needs both of them. They know exactly where he is. He can't get it done, though. TeamOne, they will send us to a third map, Hawker. They are going again and again. TeamOne, what a comeback from